Hello and welcome to another video on Microsoft Excel for data analytics. In today's video, we are looking at sequence in Microsoft Excel. And so if you are ready, let's jump right in.
It's all gonna be good. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing, nothing now. It's all gonna be good. So breathe like you know you should. Yeah, breathe.
Now, what is sequence? Now, sequence simply helps you to number your items in Microsoft Excel. Now, in sequence might seem like something that is not important or can be, looked over until your manager provides you with a data set of various items, all right, a number of items, so many items, and asks you to count these items, all right. So like we have in our data set, now this is a data set you are going to be using. So like we have a data set like this, and in this data set we have a number of different items, all right. And so manager comes in to ask you to count the number of items that we have in this particular data set, or these items that have come in store, and manager wants to know how many different items have come in store, all right. And let's assume that these numbers ranges from tens of thousands to millions, all right. Now in this case, are we going to be counting them, all right, to know how many items have arrived, all right. And so what we can do is we can just use sequence to simply just get the total number of items that have come into the company or that are in stock, all right. All right, so now there are two more ways we can use sequence, and I'll be showing you all of that. Okay, and the first is, let's assume that you are just now starting out with your counting. All right, you want to find out how many items are in just from the start. Okay, and now what we can do is that if your manager asks you to number them, okay, what you normally want to do is to say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on and so forth. Now this is what we don't want to see, all right, and this is what sequence helps you to avoid, all right. And so how are we going to do this? Okay, so we are going to be using the sequence function to finally get this done, all right. So we are simply going to say equal to sequence, all right. So this is it, equal to sequence, all right, and equal to sequence. And what is the row? How many rows are we looking at? Now if you look at this, we can say that, all right, so there are about 16 items, all right, but let's assume there are 1,000 items, or there are 100 items, okay, or let's say there are 20 items. So how many rows are we looking at? So we are looking at from 1 to 20, okay. So we can just simply say the number of rows that we want, all right. That means the number of rows as we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be 20, all right, from 1 to 20, okay. And now that we have this, we can simply just close this and enter, and this is going to fill it for us, all right, where we are going to see that we have our rows counted numerically from 1 all the way to 20, all right. So from 1 all the way to 20, okay. And so this is one way we can use sequence. Now this is an easier way of using sequence, all right, because now we are just actually starting from 1 all the way to 20, okay, and we just want to number them, all right, and show this to our manager, all right, or show this to management that this is actually the total number of items that has come in, all right, by numbers, okay. But let's assume the second is true, where now we have, so let me just change this, and since it ends at 16, let me just say 16. So let me just say 16, all right. So now that we have this, but let's assume a different different items are added, all right, or come into the our stock, our warehouse, all right. The management wants us to continue counting these stocks, all right. So how are we going to do that? So let me just bring in new stocks, all right, and see how we can do that. Hello, I'm Meshach here, and still in the course of the video, just wanted to take a minute and to let you know that if you're a small business owner or someone trying to break into data analytics, hey, you should know that I can help you move faster without confusion. Over here, I offer one-on-one data analytics coaching where I teach you practical skills in Power BI, SQL, Excel, Python, alright, and business insights tailored to your goals. Whether it's for improving decisions or landing a role, you are at the right place. I also need you to know that I've also created a Power BI beginner ebook that breaks everything down step by step, no jargon, no overwhelming. And so if you are ready to actually understand data and use it with confidence, I'll ask you to check the links right below. I've attached it to my video, alright, and you can see, so this is my one-on-one coaching where you can book a coaching session with me, and you can get to ask me questions directly, and I can help you to solve any problem that you are looking to solve when it comes to data analytics. You can also find my ebook here, right? And so if there is something that you like, you can simply go in and then you can purchase it, and it's quite affordable, so you can just go in and purchase it, and trust me that you are going to get the value that you are looking for as you buy this book. All right, so without much ado, I digress. Let's move back to the video. Alright, so now in this video, one thing I want to make clear, in this video, you can hear me saying counting these items and so on and so forth. By an actual sense, you could just say these are product IDs, alright? You could just say these are the product IDs, alright? And so product ID 1, product ID 2, product ID 3, product ID, so they are simply, you can just say product ID. Now, what is the difference between sequence and then count? So the count gives you the result of that particular how do you say numeric values. It gives you the count of numeric values. All right, it's what count is simply going to do. It's just going to count everything and give you, all right, so the total is 16. But the difference is that with a sequence, it generates unique figures, all right, across the items. All right, it generates unique number series across the products or the rows that you are actually looking to count. All right. Okay, and so in this particular case, that now we have new items coming in, and we just want to continue generating new number series for them. All right, generating new number series for these remaining items. All right, because now we know that now the product IDs ends at 16, so product ID 16 is the last. But now we have new ones that are coming in. All right, and so in order to add these new product IDs, what are we going to do? So we are simply going to use the sequence again. In this case, we are going to say sequence, all right? We are going to say sequence. Now the rows, all right, is how many items that have been added. Okay, but in this case, let's just assume that the number of items that have been added is about so from 17 so 18 to 31, let's say 15. All right, so now we know because it's so small, so we know we can just say 15. All right, but let's say we want them already generated. All right, so let's say we want about 30 more rows, okay, added to what we already have. So we want from 17 to if 30 17 to maybe 40 something, I'm not entirely sure, so we'll see. All right, so we want that row, so I'm going to say we want how many more rows? We want 30 more rows. All right, in addition to what we already have. Okay, so 30, and we don't need anything for column, but we want something from the start. All right, and so since it ends at 16, if we just leave it like so, it's going to start all over again from 1 to 30. But that's not what we want. We want it to continue from 17 all the way downwards to the next 30 rows. All right, so for the next 30 rows. And so because of that, the start is going to be now 16. All right, and now we can now close it. So that if we hit on this, so the start should have been 17. All right, like so. So that now if we hit on it, we can get 16 and then continue from 17, 18, all the way to 46 because we gave it 30 more rows. All right, we gave it 30 more rows. Okay, and so that we can now say, all right, so our product IDs, this for product ID 1 is Costco, product ID 2 is Peloton, all the way to product ID currently 31, which is Olives. And so the more items that come in, the more product IDs we already have using the sequence. All right, so that is how we can use the sequence in our work as data professionals, all right, in Microsoft Excel. Okay, and so we are going to be ending here for today. If this was helpful, be sure to hit the like button. My dog has been disturbing me non-stop, kindly forgive me. And yeah, be sure to subscribe so that you can join the Nakama, so that when I upload my next video on Microsoft Excel for data analytics, you are going to be among the first to be notified. Like I always say, do be sure to take care of yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you. Whatever you take, baby, that's what you like. I'll do it.